Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Thinking Out Loud podcast, episode 7. We are here. What's today? Oh my gosh, it's April 10th.
10th.
Um, yeah, frick, it is the fourth month of the year. Like, where is time going? This is not okay. It's not okay. Literally,
It's
it was
been
like New Year's, like a second
flying.
ago. I know by the time we know it's gonna be summer and then it's gonna be Christmas. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop going so fast.
I swear every single year gets faster.
I know. And then 2020 it just messed me up. I'm always like, oh yeah, back in like 2022, I was like, no wait, was that 2022? Was that 2021? Like I don't. And now I think I'm getting caught up 4 years later. So we're good. We're good. We're solid. But how have you been, babe? What's up? What's new with you?
Oh man, nothing crazy different, it's just kind of the same thing different day. But I will be starting prep this week. I was supposed to start
Ooh,
last week, but Um, if you follow me like on my Instagram, you saw that I was with my family and just a lot kind of going on with my family right now. So, had to take care of some things and visit and spend time with them. So I did not work out the whole time I was in Dallas. And I also drove to Houston while I was in Dallas with my brother to go see my grandma. So she isn't doing too well, and so we want to see her as much as we can leading up to these her last days and stuff, which we have no idea how long that's going to be. And unfortunately it's been really hard. I've cried so many freaking days. Like, it's hard for me to even think about it, just because the last time I saw her, she was, in good health and everything was, really good. And, it is on my dad's side. I see my mom's side way more, just because my mom is very good at, planning things and getting us all together. And she's like the main person. Like, if it wasn't for her, it would probably be, a little bit different as far as like how much we see my mom's side of the family. But, my mom stays on top of it, and my dad's just really busy. He owns his own business and stuff. And so does my stepmom. And so, they're constantly working. I mean, they work, even on the weekends. When you own your own business, it's a constant thing. So it is just a little bit more difficult to see my dad and his side of the family, although we're still really close. And, I love them to death and I wish I saw them more. It's just one of those things. As you get older, it just gets, tough. So, um, got to see them, which was amazing. It just like made the rest of my year, to be honest. Like, it was just
oh,
amazing to be able to see them.
good.
But
I
yeah,
know.
it's just those hard times, and knowing that, they're not gonna be here forever is just, hard. And then of course just being there for my dad, because obviously like that's his parents and that's his mom. And like, I think just being there for him is, something that's really important. So, just trying to stay strong for him. And, it's just one of those things you got to do sometimes. So we were there. That was good. Overwhelming. Lots of tears, lots of smiles. But now I'm back, and Cash wanted to kind of push out my prep a little bit, just so that way we could have a solid week before we enter into a prep. He wants to make sure everything is like solid, and I got my blood work done. Everything is good with that. It was actually the best blood work I've ever had. I'm always in range, but it's either like almost to the point where it's too low or almost to the point where it's too high. And this time, everything was like smack dab in the middle. It was just like a really, really, really good results for my blood. So just happy with that. And that's pretty much it. Gonna be gearing up for shows with my athletes soon, and I'm excited for them and all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What's going on with you? How are you liking
Well, first
Miami?
off,
First of
oh,
all.
I freaking love it. I'm just so happy being here in Florida and obviously Miami. I mean, I have visited you so many times, but and I just don't think I would have ever made the jump to move here, even though I loved it. I was like, "Oh, it's a 5 hour flight. I'll just come visit you." But just being here, I've been California born and raised, so I never really had the urge or push to move out of California. But honestly, since I've been here, I've just been in such a good mindset and headspace, and it's very similar to California and like San Diego, and it's got similarities to even Dubai. So it's like a good happy medium of where I've been living over the past few years. So for me, it's like exactly what I want as far as business, environment, camaraderie, gym, fitness, health, all that good stuff. And it's by the beach, which is just how it was in San Diego. So I'm so, so happy here. And like nothing really for me, nothing really is new. I'm doing the same old. But I'm just happy here. I know it sounds so sappy, but I think, especially what we do is we do the same thing every single day. We go to the gym, we meal prep, we get back to our clients, we work. So it's very important for us to be in a really good environment where we're happy, both like in our home and outside. So for me, this is just exactly where I'm supposed to be right now.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I want obviously you to always be thriving and to be in an environment where you feel like, you can be your best authentic self. Like that's obviously like where you always want to be. So I'm just
Mhm.
so freaking excited and glad that you finally got the move out of the way and all the hard stuff done, and now you can just focus on you and your business and all that fun stuff. So that's exciting.
Yes, and then I'll come visit you in a few weeks, which I'm so excited to do. Now we can see each other at least like once or twice a month, which is better than once a year.
Once a year, right?
Literally, for like a quick second too, not even like a full week.
I
Ah,
know, I'm excited.
all meant to be. Well, today we decided we just want to have a fun, not so serious, deep-hearted podcast. We want to just do some like firing questions today. We have some questions pulled up like would you rather's and like this or that. So we kind of just want to have a fun little podcast and you guys can get to know more about us while we ask these stupid funny questions and then we can even kind of challenge each other and think about them because these questions always stump us. I always sit there, I'm like, well, would I do this or would I'm an overthinker, so it might take a little bit for me to answer.
Yes,
Is that
I'm really
Bossy
excited.
snoring in the back?
Yes, it's Bossy. He, of course, wants to be right here on my lap.
He's like, hello.
He's like, I'm here. I'm the star always.
I'm on the
Um,
podcast, don't worry.
but but yeah, I'm excited for this podcast. I was like, okay, we've been going pretty deep lately, and I love those. Those are awesome, and of course, we're gonna have way more of those in the future. But today, I was like, I just want to do something fun and lighthearted, and just kind of, something different than what we've been doing. So we will start
Thank
off
you.
with the would you rather. So I know you have a few over there, so you can go ahead and shoot.
Okay, let me pull it up. I had two different platformy things on. Where did it go? Okay, let me find a good one. Okay, this is interesting. Would you rather give labor under a hot sun or extreme cold?
Oh my god.
See, the thing is, I
Uh
don't really know how giving birth is, so I don't know if the cold would impact me. I'm sure I'm gonna be hot and sweaty already. So
I mean, I'm assuming that you're like already pretty hot when you're giving birth. I would just imagine that. But I
yeah,
hate being cold, so
me
I don't
too. I
know.
hate being
I
cold.
don't know if I would want to be in that situation and be freezing cold at the same time. I don't think that but at the same time, I don't know if I'd want to be overly hot either. That's
Can
actually
we
a
just,
tough one.
right? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team and think about my baby. I don't want my baby coming out in like scorching hot sun. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel
let's
that.
go with. So are we on the same page? Are we giving labor in the same way now?
I think we are. I think it's gonna be the cold for
So I
us,
guess
even though I
we're
don't
gonna
really
match up
prefer.
our pregnancies and make sure that we're in the same hospital with the same environment so that our children can be twins.
Oh my god.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Hold on. My thing was just refreshing. Okay, let's see here. Um, God, there's so many. Hold on. I'm trying to get a good one. Um, 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 mm,
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
chirp chirp. Hold on.
Chirp,
Hold
chirp.
on. Oh, this is a good one. Do you prefer online shopping or store shopping?
Online now. I think back in the day when I didn't bodybuild, I would I always wanted to go to the mall and like shop in person. Now I just get too tired.
What, going to the stores?
Yeah. Unless it's like obviously like when you and I go and buy like designer bags and stuff, I want to go into the store like in person. But when it comes to clothes, I'm just like, oh, if it doesn't fit, I'll return it. I feel like stores have such a good return policy now.
I am 100% online. Online all day. I will not go to the mall. If I go to the mall, it's because I'm bored and I want to walk around.
Yeah, it's like the past year, every time I've gone to the mall, it's because I needed to get steps in. I didn't really need
Yeah.
to go shopping.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so we're
literally just
onliners.
it's online all day.
Okay, online. Okay, I have these questions are not would you rathers, but they're like really good, like just like a 21 question thing. So, what is a bad habit you've had to overcome or been trying to overcome? God, I have a
A
lot.
a bad habit?
Hmm.
Oh my god. Probably I would say my worst habit is like procrastinating, like saying like okay, let's say I get a text message on, something as far as like a bill that needs to be paid or I need to update something. I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that. I'll do that in just a minute." Like, I'll say I'll do it in just a minute, and then I won't do it until I get notified again or that I have to do it again. And then I'll be like, oh crap. Okay, I really have to do it now or else I can't. Like, okay, for example, my Zoom account today. I was told my card information because I don't know if you know this, but my card got stolen, my wallet got stolen. I had to replace everything, which was annoying, and I forgot to update my card information for my billing on the Zoom account. And it had told me like 3 weeks ago that I needed to update it because they tried, running it, I guess, and it wasn't working. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do that. And then I got notified, I think last week. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And I didn't. And then today I couldn't even get on the Zoom until I updated my information. I'm so horrible at that. So
Procrastinator. Well, I
that's
just feel like
definitely something.
you're selective with your procrastination. It's like when it comes to our work and our preps and like those things, we don't procrastinate. We're like on top of it. But it's like everything else in the world.
It's like the adult stuff, like regardless
Adulting,
or
right?
just besides work, like take work out of it because obviously that's an adulting thing. But besides that, is what I procrastinate the worst on is going to be like little things like updating information. Like if I get a text or something, if I have to do something like I had to write out something the other day for a company that I was talking to, and they were like, "We need this by Friday at this time," and I literally did it Friday at that time and then sent it.
It's okay. Sometimes normally it's better under pressure. It's like, wait, last
It's
well,
just
you
it's
just
the
tell
worst
yourself
habit I
that.
have. I think that's honestly my only bad habit is just waiting till last minute to do things. Like packing, same thing. Packing, if I go somewhere, I will wait until the morning of or the night before and pack. Like
Oh
everything is
yeah,
like
100%.
that type of stuff is what I mean by procrastination. It's like I wait till the last minute to do that type of stuff.
For me, I kicked this bad habit in the butt like a year and a half ago. So mine was chewing gum at first. Like I chewed a lot of gum. So that I just stopped like cold turkey. And then my ex, my most recent ex, he said my bad habit was I didn't realize this. I like left all the lights on like all the time. Like I guess I would like be downstairs or in the kitchen and I would just leave it on. And my dad used to always like get on me about that. So I'm surprised I do that now as an adult. But and then one last there's a lot of bad habits I have. Um well, I don't know if this is a bad habit, but I am very, very like OCD with like my house. Like and you know this, like things in a certain place or things in a certain way. Like I just get so like uptight and like OCD with it. And I've always been like that because my mom was like that. So I don't really know if I'm gonna overcome that, but it is what it is.
I don't think the OCD thing is a bad habit. I think that's a good thing.
Is that just
Um
like your what's the word? Not personality, but like it's just like how you are. Because I don't think that's a habit. More so, it's just how I am.
yeah, yeah, and I'm trying to think. I really don't do anything like okay, I don't have a addictive personality like at all. I even told my mom the other day. I was talking to my mom. I was like, I'm surprised that I'm so addicted to, bodybuilding and this lifestyle and all of this because I don't have that type of personality.
Yeah.
My brother has that personality like big time, and I didn't get that. Like I just don't have that really. So it's actually really hard for me to do something like in a habit, like consistently, if that makes sense. Which is why my mom always tells me like it's so weird that, I'm so like
How
regimented.
how
And
dare you be committed to such a passionate thing?
I think it's because it's brought so much positivity to my life that it
Yes.
makes me more addicted to it, but nothing else. Like I'm not addicted to drinking like sodas. I'm not addicted to I would say like maybe caffeine could be a bad habit. Like, but I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
do it
but
excessively
that's
either.
not like a habit. I feel like, oh, I got a bad habit for you.
What is it?
So you'll be on your phone and you'll use your nails, and I don't know if they can hear it. It's like, and I'm just like, Ash, why are you pounding your screen with your nails? That's like your bad habit. I'm like, I could hear you from a freaking mile away with your freaking nails tapping on your screen.
That's just
That's
that's just my
the only one I
personality.
can. Oh, so I guess it's equivalent to being OCD with a home. It's fine. We're
It's just my personality. It's fine.
fine. Okay, you're
Okay.
good.
Okay. Would you rather have a planned date or spontaneous?
Depends. Am I going on a first date with this person, or is this like someone I've been seeing, or like relationship?
You don't get to say
Okay,
that.
I don't get parameters on this question.
No.
Uh I'm a planner. I want to know what we're doing. I'm spontaneous when I'm with the it's predicament wise.
Think of it.
Am
I
I
would
in prep or
say
am I not in prep?
it depends. Am I prepping or no? If I'm
That
not
makes a big
prepping,
difference.
if I'm not prepping, spontaneous. If I'm prepping, it has
Yes.
to be planned.
Okay. 100% agree. Yes. But that's the thing. Like, what do we wear? Like, even if we are prepping or not prepping, like, do I wear heels and a dress or am I wearing sneakers and shorts? Like, girls got to know.
I am dead. I would probably say like me, just my personality, I would say spontaneous because I plan everything. Sometimes the spontaneous thing is like just fun. Like if it's just like, oh my gosh, I definitely was not planning this, but like we had the best time. Like that's fun.
Yeah. No, I agree. For me, I'd say planned, but if I'm in off season, then spontaneous. That's my double answer. Okay, this one's pretty good. I don't think we need to go deep with this, but what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to social media? Mine is
Oh.
if we're not going like deep, like we can do both deep and both like not so deep. For mine, my biggest pet peeve is when people do transformations and the beginning photo is on the right and the end photo is on the left. That is one of my biggest
That's a
pet peeves.
pretty good one. Yep. And I'm guilty because I have done that on accident when I was in a hurry.
I'm
And
gonna
I,
go
I
find that
realized
photo and I'm gonna
I
go
realized I was
report
like,
it.
wait, I did this backwards, damn it.
Damn it. Yeah, that's one of I'm just like, we don't read from right to left. It's left to right, guys. Left to right.
Um, dang. My biggest pet peeve for social media is probably, oh man, when I don't even know if I want to say that. Um,
Think out loud with me. Think out loud. No filter.
no filter. Um, I don't know, probably whenever people post um make a post and the caption doesn't have anything to do with with the picture. Like I
Mm.
just feel like it just doesn't align with me. I'm just kind of like, wait, why would she choose this photo or he choose this photo with this caption that has nothing to do relative with the photo? I don't know, it just bothers me. Like if you're going to be posting a photo and then you post a picture, there needs to be some like I don't know, something to go with
Some
the caption.
correlation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does.
I have one. It's not like I don't want anyone to take offense to this, but it's more how people do it. So, when girls try to show their hamstrings, like their tie-ins?
Oh, when they bend over in the mirror?
Yes. So I don't mind if you do a little stretch to show that tie-in, that those lines, okay? But it's when it's like you're full on like bent over and it's just a little too much. Like if you're bending over and it's more like just spreading your cheeks, like no, no, no.
Spreading.
Just I just want to make sure I'm not being like blasted when I'm scrolling through, and I just don't want to see everything.
We
Your
need a
hamstrings.
warning.
I'm good with the hamstrings. I'm good to see that tired. Love it, girls, guys, whatever. But just when it, yeah,
You don't want
I'm
any
just
booty hole pics?
no, just don't want those holes in my face. Hamstrings are fine. No holes, please.
Oh
No,
my
no,
god.
no, no,
I
no, no.
can't.
So those
I'm
are the
trying
pet
to
peeves.
think. I'm trying to think of another one. I have a lot, honestly, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm
It always
stumped.
happens when you start thinking about it. You're like, wait.
Like then I come across it and I'm like, dang, that annoys me. Um, I don't know, probably when people are too salesy or pushy with
Yeah.
whatever it is that they're, selling or whatever. Or no, I have a really good one actually. This bothers me so bad. When people make a post about, let's say it's form, or let's say they're trying to, teach something, when they act like that there's only one way and it's the only way,
Yes. Oh
let's
my
say it's
God.
nutrition or let's say it's anything, like unfortunately, like that's not true. There are some things, of course, that it's like this is really the only way, like there's really no other way, but most things are person by person and it really just depends on, the person. So that really bothers me because I do feel like it's giving people like false advertisement, or they're making it seem like this is the only way that you should be doing this, or this is the only, there's no other, routes or alternatives or anything like that. And I don't like that because it makes it seem like just very like false.
Oh, yeah, and that's what it is. I think that's the majority of social media now is that it's great that there is so much information out there, but that also allows everyone to be an educator, everyone to be a coach, everyone to be opposing expert. And
Well,
there's
it's like
20
they say like
million
this
ways
is
to,
the right way. This is the right way. And it's like,
yeah,
but there are other ways that are
I
right.
literally just had a conversation with the trainer today about like literally the best athletes or the best person in training is someone that can take and pull from different people and apply it to themselves because it's not black and white. There's 20 million ways to skin a cat, especially in what we do because it's individualized. So, no, 100%. I think that is a big pet peeve across the board of any industry, not just like for us. It's because we just want to make sure that when people are viewing this and reading this, that they're taking away accurate information or allowing them to be like, okay, I'll take a little bit from that and a little bit from this coach, a little bit from that expert, and this and that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say those are mine.
Okay, are you next question or me?
Me. Let's see. Would you rather fall in public or fart in public?
Who am I with?
You're with me.
I'll fall.
How loud is the fart though?
And now we get to be predicament based. Is it a toot or is it like,
Did I shit my pants or
or, well, how bad is the fall? Am I face planting or more like tripping into like a meadow?
a meadow?
Like, is it concrete? Is it like grass? Like, am I gonna mess my face up? Like,
I think
well, let's
I
be
think
honest, we've probably done either or in front of each other before.
I think I would rather fall and then just laugh about it.
what we do on the daily anyway, so that's fine.
Oh my
Why are we
god.
laughing so hard at this?
I don't
Okay,
know.
let me find
Oh.
one. Biggest turn on, biggest turn off.
Mm,
Biggest turn on for me is a man that has his shit together. Like you and I, like we're entrepreneurs, we own our own business, we have our own thing going. My man needs to have the same. That's a turn on for me when he's ambitious, he's got his own goals, his own thing going on. For me, that's a number one in the first thing I look in a man.
I would agree with that 100%. I think like just a guy that has a passion for something or drive for something or really loves like what they do no matter like what it is. I mean, it could be plumbing, but he like is the like loves it and is like really good at it and is the best. It makes him happy. Like to me, I'm just like if you are really really like enjoying what you do and it's like keep like you're happy, it's keeping you thriving. Um I think that that's like a really, really big turn on.
Yeah. So a bunch of plumbers are probably going to slide through your DMs now.
I know, great. I'm
Can I
dying.
unplug your toilet for you?
Yeah, you do it with enthusiasm.
I got you, baby girl.
I
Oh
can't.
God.
Okay,
I,
so
I love
another
these episodes.
another another big turn on I think is like very well mannered. I think like
Yeah.
just like having um just being respectful and just being like to other people, to your significant other, to pretty much anybody, whether it's a stranger, whether it's a homeless person, whether it's your mom, like anybody in your life. I feel like that if you are around somebody that is just very well spoken, very well mannered, very respectful, that's a huge turn on to me.
Yeah, I agree. Like for me, it kind of correlates to that is just being family oriented. Like for me, if you can put your family first, even above me, obviously when we first start dating or whatnot, that for me is a huge turn on because it shows me where your heart is at, where your priorities are at, and that just plays into every other thing you do. And then that kind of like toys into like biggest turn off for me, like being very very specific when a man is very disrespectful, especially when he talks about women. So even like I've heard men like call women like the B word, right? Like and just nonchalantly just throwing around like she's a B. And I'm like, well, if you can just say that about any woman, if we get in a fight one time, you're gonna go around telling your friends I'm a B. Like to me, like that disrespect is a huge turn off for me.
Yeah. Another turn off is like not being like clean, like, taking care of like good hygiene and stuff like that. Like if you're just
Oh
messy,
yeah.
that is such a turn off. Like it could be anything. Like if I get in your car and it's messy, I'm like, ew. If I go to your apartment or your house and it's just a disaster, or you don't like do the dishes and they're just everywhere, ew. And I know that, you don't have to be like, OCD or anything about it, but I do want you to take care of your hygiene. Like anything like if you smell weird, oh my god. Ooh, I just can't. I can't. You got to have good hygiene and you got to be clean with your stuff. Like I want your car to be clean. I want you to take care of your things because if you take care of your things and you take care of like, your house and you take
You,
care of
yeah.
yeah, you're going to it's a pride thing, I think, and that's just a really big turn on for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's like just like we were saying, everything that you do on your own, take care of yourself, prioritize your family, it is only going to play into the relationship you're in.
Yeah, of course. Because they care about the things that, are like valuable to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100% toe.
Okay, let's see here.
Your turn.
Um, would you rather um understand that. Let's see here. I don't Oh, would you rather have someone that's attractive or someone that's intelligent?
Well, I've been in relationships where someone's attractive and the intellect was not there, and that's also a big turn off. Like, if I can't have depth conversations with you, I can't be with you. So 100% intellect. I know that sounds cheesy and whatnot, but looks are gonna fade. Like, I need to connect with you on a deeper level.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there has to be attraction there. There has to be.
Of course, yes.
But I'm not attracted to someone that isn't intelligent. So that's
Hmm.
only going to get me to like go on a date with you, and then once I'm on the date with you, that's instantly going to go away if like I can't, interact with you and talk about things and, have deep conversations, like that's instantly going to go away for me. So it's not attractive to me that if you can't hold good conversations and, be intellectual, like I just can't, do that. So attraction is for in the beginning, I think, like that's something that can get you somewhere, but that won't last. So for me, it's kind of just like I need to be attracted to you, but if your personality just shines and like we just get along and everything is there, like the looks are going to come second.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big reason, like, and now I'm now just realizing this is like I don't date, like I don't go on like dates, not on dating apps. I don't like girls who are single or like going on 3, 5 dates a week. I've never done that. And like for me personally, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't prefer that. So a lot of my relationships are really about our depth of our conversations, getting to know each other. And yes, looks are important in the sense of you have to be attracted to someone, or the things won't work, here and there. But it goes so much deeper than that. And that's also, I think, why for me, every time I've been in a relationship, it went from getting to know each other and just that man. And then it turned and developed into a relationship. Cause I think dating around, it's like, oh, I can date this person. He's cute. He'll take me out. I'll date this person. Oh, he's good looking too. Like, let's surface level get to know each other. And then that's when the relationship follows.
Yeah, exactly. And I know there's some people that I'm kind of just like, why the heck would you like stay with somebody that like, doesn't really add value to your life? And like,
Hmm.
they're like, oh, well, they're good looking. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, they're just so good looking, or oh, they're good in bed, or whatever the case is. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, no, no, that
No,
is not,
no,
that's not enough. Like, no way. I could never just be in a relationship solely for that. Like, no way.
no,
Like, I have
no,
to have depth.
100%. Yeah. And I think I don't know if you have, but I've experienced, like I was saying, the opposite, and that's why it didn't work. And that's just how I am because I, I'm I am a person who likes to have deep conversations. Like I'm not afraid to have emotional deep conversations. If a man can't do that with me, even if the intellect is not there, but he can't tap into his emotions, for me, that means I'm left going nowhere with the relationship. That means I literally have a plateau on depth and emotions with that man.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, let's see. What is a good question? Okay, now this is something that like politically you'd say, oh no, I wouldn't change anything. But what is one thing you would want to change about yourself? It could be anything. It could be physical, it could be like how you are. Um, Kind of a big
Oh, this is
question, but
this is this is so easy for me.
okay, go.
One thing I wish that I could change about myself, and I'm working on it, is definitely the way that I deliver things. Um, if I'm like upset with something or like someone does something that's not right, let's say it's somebody that's close to me, like a close friend, or, maybe a family member or my significant other. If they do something that I'm just like, that's wrong. Like that's not right. Instead of like sitting back and letting my emotions settle down, it's like I can't help but say something right away. And it's a good and it's like a good and a bad thing, blessing and a curse, because I'm a very blunt person and I'm very honest and I'm very open. I'm a horrible liar, absolutely horrible. It's very hard for me to lie. Like it's just I just am unfortunately extremely openly honest, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing sometimes. Not that you want to be a liar, but just like sometimes it, depending on what the situation is, it's like, sometimes it's better to kind of, you know, sugarcoat some things or white lie, and it's just really hard for me to do that. Just, to maybe not hurt somebody's feelings or whatever. And it's like sometimes my delivery on things is very aggressive, and I don't mean for it to be aggressive. I come like it's coming from such a good place. That's why I get upset with myself, because sometimes I'll say things like, if let's just say I'm having a conversation with you and you've known this about me because I've done this to you before. If like you do something that I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, like come on, like be smarter than that type of situation. But
Hmm.
I already know that you're smarter than that. I already know that that was like a mistake, or that was not the right call, or whatever the case was. But instead of me delivering it to where, you feel like respected and all of that, sometimes I deliver it in a way where you're kind of like, dang, that was harsh. And
Yeah.
I don't ever
And
mean to come across that way. It just sometimes it just blurt. It's like word vomit. And then I sit back and I'm like, wow, I could have said that a million different ways, way better. And I learned about myself that if I sit in it and I don't just blurt things out, and I don't just, say what I'm feeling right in that moment and let things simmer, then I can articulate what I want to say and how I'm truly feeling on the inside. And it comes out in such a more respectful and calm manner. And I'm just really trying to learn that with myself and just be patient with myself on that, because I don't mean to like dive in right away and like do that, but I do, and I'm really trying hard to like work on my delivery with things.
yeah, that's a really good one. I mean, you and I think our biggest fight was a time that you were really upset for me about something, and the way you express it, I was like, because I always know you're coming from such a good place. I know you're coming from it from love and passion for something. So normally I know I'm just always like, oh, it's Ash just being passionate. But I remember I was just like, I was in such a bad headspace, and you were upset for me, and you were like yelling, and just you weren't yelling at me, but you're yelling about, the fact of whatever. And I was like, Ash, stop it. I do not need this right now. And I think we
It
were
was
both
just the
quiet on the
worst
phone.
timing.
I remember it was also like it was after I competed. So I was soaking in a tub. I remember this. I was soaking in the tub so I could like get my tan off. And I was just like in this water, like fucking butt naked in my tan, yelling at you. And I was like, Ashlyn, stop it. Good times, good times.
I
But the thing
know.
is, I knew where your heart was at, but I just at the moment I was like, you are not helping the situation.
I
But
know.
mine,
That's like the one thing. I'm just like, oh, I'm like trying. I'm just like trying to tell you how much I care, and sometimes
care.
that comes out so different than what
It's,
It's like
I think, and
so
but
silly.
the thing is, the way you get passionate aggressive. I've always told people like you get very aggressive when you feel very hard about something, and
Yeah.
like I know when you feel really hard about something, you start clapping, like ratchet clapping, like you're like, I cannot believe this happened. I'm like, okay, all right, we're serious now. Like, let's tone it down inside voices.
It's serious. I know. I am very like my tone of voice sometimes is completely different than how I'm feeling on the inside. So it's just how I am. My mom does the same thing. My mom does the same thing to me, and I used to think she was angry at me when I was younger. I used to think she was angry, and now that I see it with myself, now I'm like, "Oh no, she's not angry. She's just like passionate about this one little thing, or she's like really trying to like instill in me whatever she feels, but it's not out of, harshness or meanness or aggression. It's more of just, that passion and that care, and that's just unfortunately, I inherited that from her, so thanks, mom.
I know mine is my okay. I thought about it a little bit more as like something I would change about myself. Is something I did definitely inherit from my mom too. And you know this about me is no matter what situation I'm in, no matter what relationship, whether it's significant other or friendship or even clients, I overgive. I overgive really fast. So I don't just give someone 10%, then 20%, then 50%. I am like, I care about you as a friend, significant other, as a client. I'm going to give you my 210%. And I gas myself out in a sense of like, I pre-exhaust myself from giving, but I don't ever stop because I'm like, well, I set that standard and that person knows I care about them. So I never want to give less than that 200% because then it's going to be like, I don't care about them. And I realized I hurt myself by doing that. It's it's a blessing and a curse. I would never want to be the opposite and be cold hearted and not give or be loving. But I do realize I have to be careful with my heart and my time and be able to give myself in increments, no matter who it is. And that's something I've been realizing over the years. And it's something that hit me really hard obviously the past year. So that's something I need to work on, but it's really hard to fight who you are because that's who I am. That's my character. And that's I'm a very nurturing, like motherly figure in any aspect of life. So fighting that urge to be like that is gonna be very hard for me, but I also know I have to do that so I don't empty myself so much so fast.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I'm very similar. I've learned though, or I've been learning that it's okay to give, your 100 or 200% to people um once you've established where you guys are, whether that's a friendship or a relationship or a client. Um, I do realize like I'm going to give you like 100% as far as like effort from me from
Mhm.
what is needed. Like I'll like let's say I get a client, okay? Like I'm automatically going to give them 100% no matter what, because I expect that in return from them. So I'm automatically going to do that for them. I expect that in return. But if I'm starting to see that they aren't reciprocating that, I will pull back a little bit. And that doesn't mean that I pull back is like I don't give them the same amount of like I still give them exactly what needs to be done. But it's like, okay, here's what needs to be done until you are able to give me 100%, that you're only going to get what you need in order to progress. I'm not going to
Yeah.
give you that extra that you're not giving me in return. So, and it's the same with anybody. You have to do that with anybody because if you constantly are giving so much of yourself to so many different people, then the people that actually deserve that, are they really getting 100% of you, or are you too busy to give it to so many other people that aren't willing to give that back to you? So it's like you have to pour as much as you can into the people that are going to be worth it to you and that are doing the same for you in return. And then those other people that are slacking and not doing that, it's like they're either going to pick up the slack and start giving you 100%, and then it's just like, all right, now we're flowing now. But it's just one of those things that I think that you just have to be careful of, because in what we do, we have to give, our 100% to so many different people that you can get gassed out very easily. And sometimes, those people that aren't giving you 100%, it's just like, okay, well, I can only give you this much then. If you're only going to give me this much, I'm only going to give you this much. And then, maybe it's just not a right fit, or maybe it's just not, you guys aren't just the best together, and that's okay too. But you have to be aware of those things so you're not totally gassed out by the end of it.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly where I'm stuck at is that even if I see someone's not really reciprocating it, and again, this is across the board, not just, relationships or mother or dad, whatever. I'm always I'm someone who's like, okay, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I know that they have the potential to be a good client, to be a good friend, to be a good significant other. I know they have the potential. So maybe if I keep giving that 1,000%, they will reach that potential. And that is my flaw is that I will allow myself to get pulled down and put on the back burner because I believe in the potential of the other people in my life. And I know this. I'm very aware that you can't pour from an empty cup. So it's like I need to make sure that my cup is always full so that I can give to the people who are reciprocating that to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that one went deep.
I like that one.
Me too.
Um, so let me see. Would you rather Would you rather live without air conditioning or deodorant? This is tough.
That is
I would
really
definitely
tough.
say, oh, I mean, I really don't have bad BO, but
I don't either, but I feel naked without deodorant.
I know this is tough. I
But
would, I
I
would,
can't sleep if
I
I'm
can't live
hot,
without air
I can't
conditioning though.
sleep.
I can't live
Well,
without air
I
conditioning
guess
though.
I guess we will just live together because one of us will have the AC and the other will just have no deodorant and we'll accept each other for how we are. So you take the
So,
no I AC, I'll take the no deodorant.
okay, actually, I pick live without air conditioning because you can get fans.
Okay. Oh, the loophole. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So just lots of fans and deodorant.
I will I'll spray the deodorant or no, you'll do the no, I'll have the deodorant. So I'll spray the deodorant one with the fan so then it hits you. Just have your arms up, we're ready for it to land in your armpit. We've
God,
got this down, guys.
we
Don't
got
worry.
this down.
We'll be fresh and cool.
Fresh and cool.
Um, okay. Mhm. Communicate only in emojis or never be able to text at all ever again. Can I do voice notes?
Um, I would say communicate in emojis. That would be tough though. There would be a lot of
Communicate in emojis.
questioning everything.
Yeah. I'd probably start
Wait,
spelling
what
out
do they
words
mean
with the
by that
emojis.
emoji?
Yeah, like apple. What does that mean? Oh, the overthinking on that would be horrible. Wait,
The overthinking would ruin me.
would the other people that we communicate with only be able to use emojis too?
Yeah,
It'd be like
probably.
charades. It'd be like charades on text. Oh, God, I would just give up life. I'd give up texting. Come see me if you want to talk.
Yeah, just call me.
Um, okay, what was you're next, right?
Yeah. Um, would you rather get good news first or bad news first?
Bad news first.
Yeah, same. I need to end the note like on a positive note.
Yeah, because at least then I won't be focused on only the bad after. Okay,
Yeah, it's
would
like
you what
I was gonna
what
say
what?
like it's like, all right, just go ahead and just hit me with it, you know? And then after it's like, but we got this good
But
news, so it makes it so much better.
imagine though if the but was like a horrible good news. It wasn't even that good. Like,
I
sorry,
know,
your dog
right?
passed away, but I got you a cupcake.
I know, right? It's like nothing's gonna save that. But
Mm-mm.
at least you have something good, you know?
Okay, this one's a good one. And I don't know. Okay, would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Um,
At first, I knew exactly what I was going to say, but I was like, oh man,
probably oh,
I want to say my sight, but
never be able to see again or just really forgetful.
no, like your memories, like all your memories.
I know. You forget everything.
Well, I think it means all your, like from this day going forward, you'll remember everything, but everything from today and yesterday and everything before, every
No,
memory
I
with your
think it's saying
family.
it's literally saying no memory ever or no sight ever.
No, no, no. It says lose your sight or your memories. I don't think it means like you forget everything like instantly.
I
So
think
like
so.
it's the ultimate. Are we deciphering this question? Okay, let's do two different scenarios then. If it means your all your past memories, that's the first question, or your memory going forward.
If it's all my past
Both are really
memories,
hard.
I think I would rather have sight. I don't think I could ever like I don't think I would be okay with not ever seeing again.
But I'm just like I'm thinking like do you know who you are if you don't have your memories? Like everything we are today is because we learned from our past. We went through traumas. We
I know
have
you would
good
have to
memories.
you would have to relearn everything.
Oh, I guess that's not too bad. But do I remember my family? Like, okay, we remember our people, but just not memories
Just not
together.
memories. Yeah.
Do we have picture?
Yeah, you can look back and be like, "Man, I really wish I remembered this."
Man, that was like a really good time.
But if you have sight, you can see those things. You see what I'm saying?
Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, okay. I'll go with lose my memories. Okay. You've
Yeah,
convinced me.
same. Um, hold on, I just had a good one. Oh, never age physically or never age mentally. This is tough
At what point in life are we? Like right now.
right now.
I feel pretty intellectual right now for a 28-year-old.
Oh, I think it's no. I think it's saying like you never aged. So you never like you just you never age physically, so you always look like what? A small child? Hey,
I feel like it would
I
be I feel like it'd be right now. Or say like when we were 20 or like 19, because that's like a good little middle ground.
okay, then obviously everybody wouldn't want to age physically.
I don't know. I'd want to age physically, like, because if no one else is aging physically, then I don't want to be the weird one who's 80 years old dating a 20-year-old looking guy.
Yeah, but if you
Oh,
never
I
age
want
mentally, that means that you're gonna be kid like mine forever, which doesn't sound too bad.
I want to age mentally, intellectually. Oh no, wait.
Never never age mentally or never age physically. I would
Oh wait, it's one or the other. Oh, wait. Never
yeah.
never age mentally or never age physically. Oh, it's not like one or the other that you counter. Oh, fudge. This is hurting my brain.
I would probably go with never age physically. I don't know if I could ever not age mentally. That would be tough.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, okay. I was thinking like if you pick one, then the other flip flops. Okay, no, yeah. I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Okay, wanna do one more?
Yeah.
Oh, that means it has to be a good one. If this isn't a good one, then you have to pick another one. Mm, okay, this isn't a question, but this is so you. This is not going to be my question. Buy 10 things you don't need every time you go to the store, or forget the one thing that you need to go to the store. You buy 10 things that you don't need every time you go online. So,
Every time.
literally. Okay. Um, where is it? That's just that one. Be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade.
Uh be in a coma.
Mm, yeah, I don't, because then you're actually living through the 5 years. At least in the coma, you don't even realize. The
Yeah,
hardest
like
part, though, is that
it
when you wake up, 10 years go by and you don't even know what happened. Like where there are wars, where there are deaths, like you're not up to date with anything. That's the
yeah,
only
but
caveat to it.
you'll get up to date with everything once you wake up.
You're so serious. You're so set. You'll be fine. You'll be perfectly fine. Don't
You'll
worry.
be fine. Don't
Don't
worry.
worry. I got you. I'll make sure when you come out of your coma, touch wood, I will have a whole Bible for you to read of what happened in the 10 years of your life that you were not present for. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have someone to fill you in. You're gonna have social media. It's fine.
Probably won't even know how to work social media by the time you wake up. It'll
No,
be
you
like,
won't. You're gonna have to
it'll be
learn.
like, what is it? What are the things called when it's not on a screen? It's like hieroglyphic or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
what are they called? It's not called a hieroglyph. It's called a, never mind. We'll be here all day trying to figure it out.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're saying. Are you talking about a hologram?
Hologram, yes, like floating in the air.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that's probably how social media will come off your little. Well, probably already kind of is like that now.
Oh my gosh, this one rolls off of that. Not that one, but the jail one. You, oh no, it does roll off that one. It says live in the wilderness for the rest of your life or jail the rest of your life.
Wilderness,
Wilderness all fucking day.
100%. I'm gonna go hunt for my. I'm gonna go hunt for my food. I'm gonna go make some.
All
I don't know, a
day.
fire. And I'm gonna build a little hut. I'm gonna have little caveman babies. In jail, you
Caveman babies.
can't have no babies in jail. You don't have the freedom of life and air and grass. You've got who would want to be in that's okay, pick another question.
Hey, there's some people that would want to be in jail the rest of their life because they get taken care of in there. They have a bed to sleep in. They have a roof over their head. They don't gotta work. I don't think. Do
I
you
don't
work
think
in jail?
I think they have duties like
That's what I'm
someone needs to
saying.
clean up.
They
They
have
don't
like
have to
duties or
work.
something like that. I don't
They
know.
definitely don't get paid for that.
I am dead. I don't know anything about jail and I don't want to know.
No, yes. It's kind of it's a good thing that we have no idea what goes on in jail just from movies. So
Just from movies, so
uh,
it's just fun.
I love these. We should definitely do these every few weeks, every like 2 or 3 episodes. We'll do a fun one like this.
Yeah, this was good. And I have a million more. It's just like there's so many that I'm like, wait, which one is like really good and
We'll
like
do and
interesting.
we'll do more like we'll do a poll for this next time, like much earlier on, and we'll have guests on as well to do it with us. So it's like multiple people giving their answers.
Their answer, yeah, that would be fun.
So, and then next week, guys, we have a special guest coming on. So we will announce it on our social medias. So just stay tuned for that. Keep an eye out. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in. We always appreciate, everyone tuning in and sharing your feedback on what we talk about. We love to make sure we cover things for you guys and for your enjoyment.
Yes, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this and hopefully we made you laugh some. I'm
Because we
literally
did.
over here crying. Like I have tears. So funny.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. All right.
These are
Well,
too
we will
good.
see you guys soon. We love you and thank you so much for joining. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all the things if you liked this one, and we'll make sure to do more in the future.
Yes, yes. Love you, babe. I will talk to you later.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.